Welcome to Marvel Minds Network. I'm Shivangi and today we are learning about place value and face value. Now, as the name suggests, that's how you find it out. It is the place of a number, what is the address of that number, and face value tells you the face, what the number looks like. So, place value is essentially the, like I said, address of that number, and face value is what the number looks like. What is its face? What does it look like, right? This face looks a bit creepy, but never mind. So yes, so first we'll start with the easy one, which is the face value. Here we go. So face value of a number is actually the number itself. Like I said, what does the number look like? I'm going to write down a number for you in the Indian number system, and we are going to first name it. We should know if you are able to name the number also. So you can pause the video, name the number, and then resume it. And we are also going to see what is the face value for each of the digits given here. So first, let me put the commas like we did in the last video, in the previous one. Here we go. So the number name for this would be 98 crore 76 lakh 54,010. Now going for the face value. Now the face value of the number 9 does not matter whether it's in the 10 crore place, whether it's in the thousands place, whether it's in the lakhs place, ones place, it does not matter. It is the number itself. So the face value of 9 would be 9, the number itself. The face value of 8 would be just 8, the number itself. The face value of 7 would be the number itself. Now, what if there are two same numbers? Yes, they will have the same face value. So here you have your 0 in the hundreds place and another 0 in the ones place. Both of these zeros have the face value 0. So if there is a same digit in your number, the face value for it is going to be the same. Alright, here we have 0. So the face value for 5 is going to be 5. The face value of 4 is going to be 4. The face value of 1 is going to be 1. That is face value. Just the number itself. Nothing more, nothing less. It is just the number itself. What does the number look like? The face of that number. Let me also tell you the face value for the international number system. It is exactly same. There is no difference. It is again the number itself. So let me write down a number for you, and I will be repeating a few digits so that we know that the face value for any digit is just the number itself. It's the same, and if there are two same digits, their face value is going to be same because it is the number itself. Here we go, and let me put the commas here first. We start from the extreme right when we are putting the commas. This is 9,878,654,321. What are the face values of each of these digits? Let's start with 9. For 9, it is under the billions place. The face value is going to be the number itself, 9. For 8, which is here in the 100 million place, the face value is going to be the number itself. And for the other 8, which is in the millions place, the face value is again going to be the same. It is 8. So you know now, if there are two numbers which are same, two digits which are same in a number, their face value is going to be same. Now for 7, the face value is going to be 7. For 6, it's going to be 6. For 4, it's going to be 4. For 1, it's going to be 1. So it doesn't matter where the number is placed. The face value is just going to be the number itself. I hope this was clear. And like I said, face value is really easy. It is the face, okay, the face of a number. What does it look like? So this was face value. Now quickly let's jump over to place value. Now like I said, face value is easy, right? Same way, believe me, place value is just as easy. You do not have to fret about it. I'll tell you how. Let me write down a number for you and I'll break it down for you. So here we go, and I will make sure to repeat a digit here so that we can find out the place value. Now, unlike the face value, if you have two same digits in place value, their place value is not going to be the same. Let me tell you why. Now, place value tells you the place, the address of a particular number. Now, if I ask you what is the place value of this digit that I have marked, it is under 10 lakh. Now, the place value, I'll tell you, face value is going to be 7. What does it look like? It looks like 7. So, the face value is the number itself. But what about the place value? Now, where is this number? This number is in under TL, that is 10 lakh, LAKH or LAC, either, right? So, we can also write LAC. Now, you will say, oh, the place value is 10 lakh. No. Now, 10 lakh is just the place. What is its value? You have to tell me the number as well. You cannot just say where it is. You have to tell me, you are telling me the address. Yes, but whose? So, we have to mention the number also. So, the place value of 7 would be 710 lakh. So, instead of calling it 710 lakh, we can say 7 tens is 70. So, we will call it 70 lakh. So, instead of 710 lakh, it is 70 lakh. Now, if we have to write, let's say, the place value in numbers. Okay, this was in words. I'll tell you how we write it in numbers and words both. So, if we were doing the place value in words, we would say this is 770 lakh, right? Now, if we have to write the place value in numerical form, then very easy. Just see where the number 7 is here. You do this. For rest of the places, under lakh, you put a 0. Under 10,000, you put a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So, for each of these places, you put a 0. And that becomes, again, like we have written already, 70 lakh. Let me do this again for another number. Okay. Now, if we say we take the number 4. Okay. 4 is in the 10,000s place. Now, if we take the number 4, let me get rid of our 7. If we take the number 4, what is going to be its face value? First tell me. Face value is 4. We are clear with that. We know it's the number itself. What about the place value? Now 4 is in the 10,000s place. Like again, 4 10,000. Instead of calling it 4 10,000, we'll say 40,000. 4 tens is 40. So 40,000. That's the place value. And in numerical form, you copy the number 4 where it is, and for all the places to its right, for all the places you have to write zeros. Here we go. Do you see? That comes out to be 40,000. Let me write down the place value for each of the digit for you. Here you will see for each of the digits, that digit remains the same, and on the right, rest of the digits become 0. Let me do it for all of these digits. Now, don't get confused. I will be writing all of them together. Now, if we are going to talk about 4, okay, let me put an arrow so that it's easy for you to understand. It's going to be 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros? Excuse me. So, this is 40 crore. the place value of this 4 which I've underlined, you see, is 40 crores. For 6 it's going to be 6 crores. For 7 it's going to be 70 lakh. For 8 it's going to be 8 lakh. For 4 it's going to be 40,000. For 3 it's going to be 3,000. For 0, the place value for 0, very very important. What if a number is 0? Now place value for 0 is going to be 0, which is 0. So whenever you see that in place value you have the digit 0, its place value is going to be 0 itself. So 0 gives you the place value as 0. Even the face value is the same as the number itself, 0. So 0 is that one number, that one digit whose place value and face value is always the same wherever it may be. So 0, if it is under 10 crore also, if it is under crores, if it is under thousands, the place value is going to be 0 as well as the face value. That is going to be 0 as well. So this was all about place value in the Indian system. Let me tell you the same for the international system. Now just as we did under the Indian system, you will see that the place value is similar for the international system also. Just keep in mind that you should be knowing what the places are. You should be knowing the chart. For instance, in the Indian system, as you see, you should be knowing it's ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000s, lakh, 10 lakhs, crore, 10 crores. You should be knowing this. So if you can read what's written on top of the number, like over here on top of 7, you see it is 10 lakh, right? So this is 70 lakh. So once you know what's on top, you will be easily finding the place value for any given number. You should know how to write the Indian and the international system. You should know all the places, and if I give you any number, you should be able to find out the place value. I will show you how. So before moving on to the international system, I can ask you quickly, right, to find out the place value. Now I am removing what's written on top. I am removing the Indian system. I am just going to give you a number. Okay, so you have to pause the video, find out the place value of the number I circle and write that down. If I give you a number, okay, this is my number, and now you put the commas. For Indian system, 3 and 2 and 2. Now find out the place value of 6 over here. You can pause the video, find it out and resume it once you found out the place value. Now the trick to finding this out is whatever number you get, write down on top of it. Now I can see because of the commas that this is the Indian number system, and I will write down on top of it the places. Thousands, 10,000, this will be lakh, this will be 10 lakh. So now I know 6 is under the lakhs, right? So my place value for 6 would be 6 lakh. So 6 lakh, or I can write it in numbers also in numerical form, 6, and then you can see 5 zeros. That's how you find the place value. You just mention on top. Same goes for the international number system. Let me give you a number. Here is our number, and let us put the commas now after every 3 digits starting from the right. Now if I have to find the place value of any number here, let's start with 9. Okay, 9 is under the billions place. The place value of 9 is billion. No, it is 9 billion. Never ever forget to say the number. If you just say the place and not the value, value is 9 and place is billion, you have to say the place value. Place is billion and value is 9. So 9 billion. It is not just billion. If you write just billion, your answer is going to be incorrect. So the place value of 9 over here is 9 billion. And if we have to write it in words, you can write it in words as 9 billion. But what if it is in numerical form? You write 9 and rest of the places become all zeros for you. That's how you write 9 billion. Okay, that's the place value of the number 9. Let us find out the place value of another number, another digit. Let's select 6 here. For 6, it is 6 million. It's written on top, M, 6 million. So that is what the place value of 6 is. You can see it in numerical form, 6 and 6 zeros. That is the place value of 6 million. Now let me again give you another number so that we can revise what if it is tens on top, right? Here we go. We will find now the place value of 7. Now on top of 7 it says 10 million. So whenever you see 10, 7 tens means 70. It is 70 million. If we have to write it in numerical form, 70, comma, you just have to copy rest of the digits as 0 and just copy the commas. This is 70 million. If we have to find out the place value, let's take another one with tens in the place. So let's go with this 4. This is 4 10,000. 4 10 means 4 tens 40,000. This will be 40,000. What if I ask you the place value for this digit 5? This is 500,000. So like we did 4 tens, this is 500s. So 500 and then 3 zeros. So either you write 5 with 5 zeros, that is 500,000, or you can also write 500,000. Both are correct. Alright, I hope this is easy for you to understand. I hope you got it. Let me give you a trial question, and this time I am erasing the places and you will be writing them on your own like I told you before. So if the number is this, okay, and it is now, because of the commas, you will see this is the international system. Now because I have put the commas like this, now you should be able to realize that this is the international system, and then you can write down on top the places. Okay, so you will not, in your question paper or in your questions, they will not tell you find out the place value of this number in the international system. If they write that, that means they will not even give you the commas. So you have to put the commas as well. So if I give you this number and I circle 7 and I say find out the place value of the digit 7 here. Now you can pause the video, find out your answer and resume and check with me. Okay. Now to solve this, ones, tens, that is the first step. That is what we all have to do. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. This is TTH 10,000. And then 100,000 and then million. Now you see 7 is in the 10,000s place. 7 tens means 70,000, or if we have to write it in numerical form, this will be 70 and 3 zeros, 70,000. I hope that was easy for you to understand. Now additionally, I would like to tell you that there might be some questions asking you the difference between the place values. So if I give you a number, okay, if I have a number like this, and let me make it into the Indian system. Here we go. Now my question is, find the difference. Difference is, subtraction. Find the difference between the place value and face value of the digit 3. Now PV, place value, FV, face value. Face value of 3 would be 3 and place value of 3 would be 1000. So this will be 3000. Now what is the difference? What is the difference between the two? You found the place value and you have found the face value. What we do need to do now is subtract them, right? So 3000 minus 3, that will give you the difference between the place value and face value, which is 2997. So quick, you just need to subtract it. That is how we do it. They will give you questions like these. They might even ask you to find the difference between the place value and face value of 6. Or the question could also be, let me get rid of this first. Find the difference between the place value of these two numbers. They will give you the two numbers. So both sides you have to find the place value. So place value of 9 and place value of 3. Place value of 9 would be 10,000, that is 90,000, and place value of 3 would be 3000. We just found that out. So essentially the difference would be 90,000 minus 3000. What would be your answer? Your answer would be 87,000, right? So that's how easy it is. Place value, face value. I hope this helped you. If you have any queries, mention them in the comments. You can reach out to me on my email ID. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. You can DM me and I will get back to you. I will make sure I help you in solving all your queries. Until the next video, make sure you revise. You revise the number system, you revise the place value and face value, and we will be learning about comparison of numbers in the next video. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy learning!